Hi guys, welcome back to the GullyCricket Showdown. Today we are going to discuss the Indian T20 League and what has been happening so far, especially the top 4 teams that have qualified. We did touch on that in the first video where we discussed who would be the top 4 teams, and I think both of us got a few wrong for sure, especially CSK and SRH. I think that has been the biggest disappointment, Mukul. What have you made of the season so far? It's still going on. I don't think it's still established who's going to finish top and who's going to finish fourth, right? So it's a lot of subject to change, of course, the table, but we have a clear idea of who's going to qualify now.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest surprise was SRH, to be honest. SRH, everybody expected, and the way they played the first game, it was like they will definitely cross 300 this time and for sure gonna qualify. And then it just went downhill from there. 2 out of the 4 teams I predicted, 2 have qualified, 2 have not. GT and RCB definitely came out of slavers. Both the teams, I expected them to underperform because of GT's middle order has a problem, but they are not being tested. Yesterday in the match against LG, a little bit they were tested a little bit, and then they lost the match. I mean, and it could come back to haunt them in the qualifiers and eliminators or wherever they stand. But let's see. And same goes for RCB. Virat Kohli has always been there. He has been performed brilliantly over the years, but that does not gave RCB a cup. But still, the overall captaincy of Rajat Patil, especially the bowling department, like Krunal Pandya, no one expected him to win 2 matches. He won 2 matches for RCB by himself. One match he took 4 wickets, and another match he scored 70 odd runs with a good partnership with Kohli. So, I mean, individual performance have been brilliant for RCB, and that's the reason they are where they are. So that's good. And I think RCB is looking like a more compact side, but I think with Bethel gone and I think Salt also gone, it remains to be seen how they will stand in the playoffs. But interesting times ahead, yes. Definitely SRH and Delhi has been a massive disappointment even for themselves. I think they won 5 games out of the starting 6, and then they did not qualify. That's an extreme level of joke. But surprisingly, I expected them to qualify instead of GT or RCB,
I think we both did. We both did, and I think that's how it goes. I think in the IPL, MI, the direct opposite, as you said, lost the first 3-4 games, and then they come back and then put on a win streak, and now they have qualified, and I think they should be the favorites to win this, just based on paper, the squad that they have currently available. We discussed that in the first video itself, and that still stands true. But we have to touch on PBKS as well, right? That is one of the teams to watch out. Shreyas Iyer, especially on his redemption arc, it seems like from KKR, where he said he was not respected to the utmost level, but now he's performing on a team that has not done well in the previous years. So what do you think about Punjab, and do you think they do stand a chance of winning this tournament?
Definitely, Punjab was the team straight away I said will definitely qualify. Shreyas Iyer has been massively underrated as a captain and as a player, and we all, I think, collectively owe him an apology for that, to be honest. I always liked him personally, not as a captain but as a player. Definitely, I always loved him. He's very reliable. He has sorted out his issues with the short ball as well. He's fabulous as a captain. He was being groomed as a captain. Then I don't know what happened with the injury and the whole thing with BCCI contract and everything. But he just blasted that door and then came back into the central contract also with BCCI. So what an amazing comeback story. He almost won, I think we have mentioned this before, all the cups he played last year pretty much. He's brilliant, and I would so want Punjab versus RCB final so that a new team wins. But I have a feeling it might turn out that the first eliminator or the second qualifier something would be between these 2 teams, or GT and MI will play the final, and then one of those teams will, and it will be the same story all over again. I so not want that to happen, but let's see.
I mean, we really want one of these teams to win, just to see a new face coming in. The finals are in Ahmedabad, as you said, so Gujarat will be favoured as well if they are to reach the finals, playing on their home ground. Any word on Mumbai so far? Of course, disappointing start, but after that they have caught on a rhythm, it seems like, and it looks like they are quite unstoppable at this point and quite inevitable as well for them to reach the finals.
Yeah, as soon as Bumrah arrived, the whole side dynamics changed, to be honest with you. Not that Bumrah contributed brilliantly, but see, Bumrah is always a wicket taker in international matches and in IPL also, but his economy is what dents the opposition. He might not take that many wickets in an IPL match, but if he's giving just like 20 runs, 21 runs in 4 overs, that's like really, really good in a high scoring match. So that makes a huge difference. So along with Bolt, Chahar, Bumrah, Mitchell Center, and the batting is already star-studded. So obviously Mumbai and SRH were two teams who looked very, very strong on paper, and they both started badly, to be honest. And then Mumbai recovered, SRH could not. So I mean, MI obviously has a huge chance to win, and everybody is thinking now MI has qualified, so they will be the ones who win. So I really hope I mean, obviously, it's not in my hands, but I definitely don't want MI to win because they have won so many. Like, it's just, it gets boring. They want some new team to beat them. So hopefully they will be in the last two, not in the top two, and then they will have to play 2 matches to reach the final, and somebody will beat them in like those 2 matches. Let's see. I want RCB and Punjab to be the top 2, to be honest, so that they are at least one of them is in the final for 100%. Because going by the record of choking of these teams, who knows, they might just be out of the race already. So let's see.
There is a match this evening for RCB, and if they win, they will be top of the standings. So I think that will help out quite a lot for them.
Also, GT losing yesterday has made it a fight. GT would have won yesterday, they would have been 100% sure to be in the top 2. But after GT has lost, MI has a 1 less win. So I think they are very less likely MI to reach the top 2. So I think the fight is between GT, Punjab, and RCB to be in the top 2. So let's see. It will be an interesting contest.
Yeah, and just to shake things up, I think Punjab also plays Mumbai
in their that will be huge. That will be huge.
So I think exactly that will have a lot of implications for how the standings are going to look after a few weeks and before the qualifiers. Just to put you on the spot, who do you think? Of course, you want RCB and Punjab to reach the finals, but who do you think when you put your heart to the side for a second and just think properly? And
I think MI would probably reach the final. MI would probably reach the final, and then because they are too strong a team, and then the other team could be anybody. To be honest with you, GT has their problems. They can they can blink on a big day because Butler is also leaving. So, and Rabada is not bowling well at all. And then Siraj also had his time, but now he looks off color. And Rashid Khan is being hammered all over the place. So if Sai Sudarshan gets out and Shubman Gill is is not playing really well, then I think they really have a huge set of problems for them. The only positive is obviously Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill play batting, and then Prasidh Krishna and Sai Kishore have been bowling really, really well. So obviously, GT is an excellent squad. They have been performing really, really well. But I think on a big day, they might just have their problems. So it will be interesting. But I think MI will most likely reach the final. And then the other team could be anybody. I would think Punjab. Punjab has been really a strong side covering all their bases. So the Punjab versus Mumbai match will give us a fair idea of what's going to happen, to be honest. If they beat Mumbai, the match is in Jaipur only, I think. If they beat Mumbai, then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think it will be very, very interesting if Punjab is to reach the finals for the Shreyas Iyer, winning everything, and on the flip side as well, if RCB reach, because Kohli has just retired from Test cricket, so it will be a great sending off for him as well if he is able to win his first IPL for Bangalore, which I think season after season, a lot of people hoped and predicted, but never actually happened. And this is the season where no one thought RCB is going to do anything, and now finally they are in the top 2, potentially top 1 after this match. So I really hope one of those 2 teams can win as well.
100%. My charts to go would be RCB, Punjab, GT, and MI.
And then
Let's see. The top, whoever wins from the top is great.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, I think we have covered everything in this matchup so far. We will be back for the qualifier matches and eliminator as well. I think those are going to be some really cracker of the matches, and within the next 10 days, we will know who wins the IPL. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting to watch what happens. This season has had its ups and downs, and a lot of unpredictable things have happened The only thing that we both predicted was RR not doing anything, and that stood true. So, as much as it hurts, I think.
Yeah, our team hurt us.
Okay, any sending off message for you, Mukul, as we end the video?
No, I just like it will be interesting. Like some of the matches have been dead rubbers, but I think some of the matches like Punjab versus Delhi would be a match good for Punjab to like really gain. Same goes for yesterday, LSG versus GT. LSG could not qualify, but it made a huge impact on the position of the team. So same goes for SRH versus RCB. SRH obviously cannot qualify, but if RCB loses to them, then it will hamper their chances to reach the top two. So interesting matches.
It almost feels like when the pressure is off, these teams start performing better.
They are. They don't care anymore. Obviously.
Yeah.
They are
all right, guys. So that will be the end of the video for us. Do join the leagues that are up every match for the IPL. Stand a chance to win up to $5,000 in each match, and do make your team now.